Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Devyani and today we have a very special guest with us, Mr. Virendra Malvi. So Mr. Malvi has worked in the industry for 8-9 years and knows everything about the UK admission process. So if you want to get a loan, be it secured or unsecured, if you want to transfer your fees to university, pay the deposit, get a Forex card, get a bank card, everything, he has the answers for every single thing. So today he's going to be talking about his platform called Foreign Admits. So this video is going to be divided into two parts. The first part of the video is going to talk about the platform in itself, and the second part of the video he's going to be answering few questions. So he personally has answered some questions in the video. For the others, I have added in the description box below. So make sure you register with my link given in the description box below because you also get some benefits with that. So without further ado, let's just get into the video and let him introduce himself.
Thank you for the warm welcome, Devyani. And I'm glad to connect with all your followers and share the knowledge which I have. So I'll introduce a bit about myself and the company. So I am Virendra. I've been working in the industry for like 8 years, out of which 6 years have been into the abroad education domain. And my major focus area has been education loans and fee transfers and other services which a student needs. So what today we are going to discuss here is not how to get an admission, how to process a visa. That is the counseling part. What we are going to discuss today is how to do the other necessary things. Like once to get an admission, to secure a seat, you need to pay the fees, you need to arrange loan, then you need to transfer the fees. There are multiple other things. There are credit cards for students. There are bank accounts which you can avail right here from India. There are multiple things which many of the students won't even know
That's
that
right.
these services are available for them. So to help students in this field, we made a marketplace where all the services are there at one place. So just let me share my screen and I'll show you how our platform works. And with each service, I'll show you how we help the students with each of the service and what are the benefits of going through us. So so this is our platform. And so once you go through that link, you will anyways end on this page here. If you don't have an account, you can register or you can straight away log in. So I have a student account, which is a dummy account here,
Okay.
just to show uh, how it works. So when you log into our portal, the portal looks like this. So right now we have these services and we are coming with up with more. So let's go step by step. So the first thing which any student needs the most is education loan. So
Correct.
instead of students going to multiple banks, uploading documents multiple times, and then not even going to any other aggregator and not knowing the status of their education loan, what we have bought is this apply loan. If you click on this apply loan, there are very basic details which will be asked. And let's see, I don't have all the details with me. So let's see how far it lets me go. These are the basic details. On the third page, you have to upload the documents. And as soon as you upload, like there are around 17, 18 documents needed, at least 8 to 10 documents you upload, we send the application to the bank. Then you can check the status of your application through this my application section. And on dashboard also, here also you will be able to see the status of your application. See, like this is an application here.
Right.
So what this does is give this portal connects you directly with the banks. They update the status here. And this one application goes to, we have 10 plus loan providers with us. So not to all the 10, but wherever you qualify, like if you are going for unsecured loan, let's say we have 6 players who are giving unsecured loans, we'll process your application with all 6. And you'll be having status updates from them really fast and your loans will be done really fast.
Right.
What benefit here would be the processing will be fast, and you can they will be competing with each other. Let's say one bank gives you a 12% interest rate and another one gives you 11.5. You can tell the first one that another one is giving me 11.5, why would I go with you? To compete with that, he will come down to 11, right?
Right.
So that is the like kind of competency we are having here. We are helping with all three type of loans, be it a secured loan which is with property, be it unsecured loan which is without property, be it a loan without co-signer or collateral, no property, no co-applicant. A co-applicant, which some students generally have many questions about, is I would like to elaborate that term. He's like a guarantor who would assure that in case if you don't repay the loan, he will be repaying the loan. A co-applicant can be your blood relative, first blood relative, which means parents, siblings, cousins like fathers, brothers, sisters, sons, daughters, and mothers, brothers, sisters, sons, and daughters, your in-laws, which are also first connections. Your co-applicant has to be in India. He cannot be settled outside India. Your co-applicant has to be in India and has to has an account in India. For an unsecured loan, your co-applicant should have a provable source of income, be it through a rental income, business, salary. It doesn't matter if they don't have salary slips or form 16. If you can prove that they earn, like for example, I can tell you, I'll give you two examples. So I had a student who had no other income, but his family was having all the rental income. So we provided his four rental agreements and the account in which they used to get the rent, and we got him the loan. The
Mhm.
another student's father had a kirana store, and we showed all the UPI transactions and the payments that they used to make for the purchases and all the bulk money they got into their account, and through that we got them a loan. So
Right.
yes, without salary slips and form 16s we can get you a loan, but we need a provable source of income.
So I have a
So that's
question
about.
for you. So
Yep.
after somebody comes from the registration link and comes on the platform and say I apply for a loan, so do you call them from your side, or how? Where are the documents listed? Like how is that process like?
Definitely. So we call them. The first thing they will get is a call from us.
Okay.
Then after once this, so let's take it forward as you have asked. So these are some simple questions. So let's say I would mark UK. You can skip the university. Let's say masters.
Right.
This is the loan I'm looking for. Let's say unsecured loan.
And just
And we recommend you to share your WhatsApp number so that we can share updates with you. Uh,
Mhm.
and you can add more than one co-applicant. You can add up to five co-applicants. And once you click next, these are the documents.
Okay. So
So you
yeah.
can just click on, and you can submit them later as well, like if you don't have them right now. But yeah, your application would not go forward to banks if the documents are not there.
Right.
So that is the basic need. So, and these are
Basically,
very
after
basic
registration,
documents
you will
like
get
your.
a call, and after discussing what their concerns are, and if they have want an unsecured loan, what are the after understanding circumstances, they can upload the documents later. Is that right?
Yeah, and in fact, you like the portal is pretty much clear that what kind of loan you are looking for. So when you click on the type of the loan you are looking for, so unsecured, without property,
Correct.
with
Correct.
property. So these things they can, and then we call them and understand what is the situation. And
Great.
it is better if they upload the documents in the first hand. So as soon as they upload the documents, we forward these to the banks, and they start getting calls from banks as well. And
Great.
we don't charge anything for processing the loan from our end. Once you get the loan approved, and then when you are taking it in your account, the bank charges the processing fees, which is a standard throughout the industry, but we are not charging anything to the students.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
So this is all about loans in short. Then let's go next to the Forex. We are coming up with a integration here where you'll be just putting a number here and will be able to pay to the university right from here. Till then, what we have is uh, we have you can click on apply Forex, select your purpose, living others, select receiving country, and then amount, and then submit. And within a hour or two, you'll get a call from us.
Mhm.
We'll make sure that you get the best exchange rates. Now, there are multiple questions about exchange rates and everything. So I'll just show you a screen. This is a quotation received from one of the vendor for transfer of euros. So this is a block account payment. So these are the normal charges on every Forex transaction. So
Right.
TT is tuition transfer, and these all are another other charges. So what happens is, let's say euros today's rate was, that day's rate was 87. And if you go to any bank or any other lender, what they would do, they would provide the same thing for 89, 90. Okay, and what we do, we are trying to get the best rates here for the students. So let's say if we are doing it at 80 paisa and somebody else is doing it at like 2 rupees or 2.5 rupees,
Mhm.
for calculation, let's say 2 rupees 80 paisa. So on each euro this gets saved through 2 rupees through us. So on these 10,500, he saved like 21,000 rupees straight away, right? Just because of the better rates. And we have players like where we deal anywhere between 50 paisa to 90 paisa, whatever the best rate is available on that day. So you check the exchange rates on the exchange.xc.com, and you just come to us and we'll get you the best rates. These are nostro charges, which many players would say they are not taking any nostro charges, but these are interbank transfer charges. So what they would do is, let's say you are transferring 10,541 to the block account. What they would do, they would deduct these nostro charges from this 10,541. So actually the bank would receive is 10,521. They would deduct this. But what if you want to send the exact amount? So it is always better to tell them that take the nostro charges extra from me. So if you pay the nostro charges extra, this exact amount goes to the university. Then we talk about the GST. Up to 1 lakh rupees, the GST is 0.18%, and above 1 lakh to 10 lakh, it is 0.9%. So it is calculated. So like you can see, this is 9,28,000 rupees, and the total GST charge is 922. So these are government charges. Nobody can do anything in this. The service charges
because right now, even while applying to Kings, I had a lot of issues while transferring money in that sense. So if this platform is going to help, it's going to be very helpful for a lot of students.
Definitely. So you won't have to deal with all of these things. This is just to explain in this video. We'll make sure that you're getting the best deal out there in the market. So just like for loans, we have multiple players. For Forex also, we have more than 7-8 partners, and we don't stick to one company. Whoever gives the best rates for the student, even if your university has given you a link, let's say Flywire link, you can come through us. We have Flywire as well, and we make sure they also give you the best rate out there in the market. And then we come to the TCS. So for any transaction above 7 lakh, you have to pay up 5% TCS if you are providing ITR, or 10% TCS if you are not providing ITR. Okay. But this TCS can come down to 0.5% if you are providing a education loan sanction letter.
Oh,
so like this student, so this student did not have a loan, so he had to pay 5%. If you have a loan, education loan, you have to pay 0.5%. So this is one of the tax benefits of having an education loan.
So what price do you recommend while people want a Forex card? What price do you recommend to put in the application?
See, Forex card is totally different than a Forex transfer. A Forex card is like a multi-currency card, right? So the rates which you will get for a Forex card would be different than what you do for a tuition transfer. For a tuition transfer, immediately the rates are booked and negotiations are done, and it's done. For Forex card, the rates would be a bit higher than but yeah, I would say when you are doing a tuition transfer or living expense transfer, the total charges on the actual amount should be under 1 rupee.
Okay.
So let's say sterling pound is 100 today. So you should not be paying 101, more than 101 to anybody to do your transfer.
Yeah,
that is more than enough. Then we talk about the bank account. So by this month end, I think we'll be able to give you a UK bank account to each student. You can have a bank account even before leaving India. Debit card also will reach your home in India even before leaving for the UK. So how this will help you, you can ask Divyani or other students who have been there. The initial few days you have to carry cash or carry a Forex card, which is really international transaction charges and really hefty on your pocket. This bank account is a UK bank account. You can start using it right here from India. You can start the transactions as soon as you land in the UK. So this would be a really helpful thing for you. Other than the bank account, SIM card facility, we don't have right now for UK, but we are trying to get it as soon as possible. In insurances, you can look for health insurances, travel insurances. I would recommend everybody to take travel insurances because many times your university starts your health insurance from the day of your convocation. Right. So let's say if between your reaching and your convocation, if there are 15 days, and if anything happens, it is going to be huge on the pocket. So travel insurance is hardly 2,000 to 3,000. And if you take like 2 or 3 services through us, we'll make sure that you get the travel insurance free from our side. So we have certain offers for the students. So this is about the portal for now. And there are certain services like taxi booking. You can, if you're going to the UK, you can book taxi right here from our portal. These are the upcoming services, and the portal will keep improving itself. But the basic motive of the portal is to get everything for the students right here at one website. You don't have to go anywhere else, and even in fact there would be things which you don't even know exist for international students. So other than that, I received some questions about the loans part, like what are the tax benefits on the loans. So I would speak something about those. So 80E is the section under which you get tax rebate for loan. So the basic requirement for the loan tax benefit is the loan should be taken from a legal entity registered under RBI in India. So any NBFC, private bank or government bank you take the loan from, you get the tax benefits. And what amount you get the tax benefits? So let's say your loan is whatever 20 lakh, 10 lakh, and your monthly EMI is 20,000 rupees. Now, out of this 20,000 rupees, 15,000 is your principal repayment and 5,000 is your interest repayment. So this would become 2,40,000 in total repayment in a year, and 60,000 as repayment in interest. So this 60,000 rupees you can claim as income tax exemption for education loan.
Right.
Any course in education, be it India or abroad, you can claim the tax benefits. Almost all Indian education loans help you get the tax benefits. There was another question regarding when do the repayments start. So if you are taking a secured loan from a government bank, they might start your repayment after your education has ended and even 6 months moratorium period and after that. But if you are starting taking the loan from a private lender or an NBFC, you might have to pay the interest. So let's say at 12%, the interest on a 20 lakh loan would be 2,40,000. So they would expect that you pay at least the 20,000 interest per month so that it does not accumulate on top of the entire principal amount. However, if your profile is good, they won't ask you for entire 20. They might agree for, let's say, 5,000 or 10,000, which is called as partial interest. The loan amount will be disbursed to your co-applicant's account. It would never come to the student's account. It would come to the co-applicant account. The entire responsibility of the loan is the co-applicant. So the money will be given to him, taken back from him. The partial simple interest will also be deducted from his account only. In undergraduate courses, the EMI starts from the day you take the loan. You take the loan this month, the next month, entire EMI starts. There is no moratorium or after the education. So please ask me if anything I've missed, any other questions you have.
Yeah, so the people were asking, can they mortgage gold for taking an educational loan? Somebody asked that.
Yeah, it's other way around, but yeah, you can mortgage loan. Like its value fluctuates, but yeah, you can mortgage loan. They would take its value to 80% or something, but you can mortgage a loan.
So another question is,
you can.
So with like how long before do we need to start the loan process? Like do they start applying now? Like before, how many days before the visa application, things like that?
You know what? Once you have your scores, you should start applying for loan.
Right.
So though many students are going without any scores nowadays, which is also fine. So as soon as you're starting your university application, you should apply for the loan. And you should check where do you stand, because more than 30% of the cases it happens, students don't get loans and they have to drop the plans. So it's a huge loss on the application fee, the test prep fee, and so many other fees. Right. It's better to start the loan prep earlier. So what would happen in the worst case? You will find out, oh, I can't get a loan now. So in that case, what you would do is you would prepare better on your GRE GMAT, get a better score, and get it into a university which is listed under the international loans giving lenders. They don't look at your cosigner or property, they look at your scores. Right. So if you are get admitted in those universities, you can still go to study abroad, but there you have to do extra effort. You have to get good scores, get into a good university. So if you plan earlier, it is better. So I would recommend you start your loan application as soon as you have your scores or you are starting your admission application. If you have a good score, you may get even a principal approval even without getting an admit.
Right.
So let's say if you have a score of 320 or 650 plus GRE, we can get you a 40 lakh unsecured approval, principal approval, conditions applied, like you have the admit and all,
I think on the
without even
platform
any
itself,
property.
there is a tool which helps you calculate, right? I think I was.
Yeah, so there is a budget estimator. You guys can try the budget estimator. There are multiple new things coming to it. You can try the budget estimator. It will tell you how much you can loan you can get. There is a eligibility tester which can tell you the amount you are looking for, is that right or not.
Right.
There is a loan finder which can tell you what is the best type of loan for you. There is a co-applicant tester which can test if your co-applicant would be good enough for the loan or not. So there are multiple things. There are new upgrades every few weeks on the portal, so you can keep checking it. But this is going to be the best thing in the country for abroad educations
I'm
aspirants in
sure.
the
I
near
mean,
future.
it's offering so much. So I have another question for
Yeah.
you. So if somebody decides to apply for a loan today itself, so how long would it take for the entire process to be done? So if they register and call.
I think, see, if it is a really urgent case and the student has all the documents, we can get it done within 7 days. But ideally, any loan takes 15 days for dispersal.
Okay, so 15.
Okay. We have had cases where we got the cases approved the same day. The same day we got the sanction letter. Morning 11 o'clock we got the documents. Evening like 5:30 the student had the sanction letter.
Right.
But that is the case when you have all the documents. 99% students don't have all the documents the same day.
Mhm.
So once you give all the document, then the case is logged in into the bank system, and then they start the credit scrutiny. So the first part to get a loan approved faster is
Mhm.
to get all the documents at one place.
Right. Makes sense. So, for example, somebody comes on the platform and wants to pay their college fees. So, in that sense, did you say that what kind of cut does foreign admits take from that to transfer the fees? Like, other than what you mentioned in the thing, is there any hidden charges or anything like that?
So yeah, that is the best part of the portal. Whatever you pay, you pay. You don't
Mhm.
pay anything extra or anything hidden. Let's say if the in the screen I showed you there were nostro charges, then where there was service fee by the vendor, that's all is charged. You don't have to pay anything extra because you are taking service from foreign admits. And uh, business point of view, we are getting our bonuses from the vendors whom we give the students, like the banks would give us bonuses, the forex company would give us bonuses, or the university will give us bonuses. So we don't want to hit on the students pocket. In fact, even from whatever we are getting from these bonuses, we are trying to give it away to students itself in the forms of rewards if they refer more, so things like that. But yeah, there are no hidden charges from our side for any of the service.
Okay. And when you talked about banks in UK, by when do you think we'll get clarity? Because I think that's a very, very big, important thing.
By this month and you would be able to get a bank account in UK right here from India.
And if we are
So we are
supposed to
done
start
with the
in
main part.
September, by when do you start applying for your bank card? Like from August,
So
from now?
bank card you can't apply unless you have your visa. So to apply for the bank account, you need to have your visa.
Yeah.
So bank account, SIM cards, accommodation, all these things, you need to have your visa with you.
Right.
Without that, you can't apply.
I think this has been super helpful. Like I wish when I was applying, such platforms would have been a game changer, definitely. But I'm so glad that you came here and shared this with us and for upcoming students. And if they have any further questions, for sure they can register and you can give them a call and like answer in that sense, right?
Definitely. So just go on the link which Devyani is sharing and you'll get all the help you need. And you will get the help which you don't even know you need.
I mean, I learned so much. I mean, I have been studying in UK for like almost 7-8 months and I did not know a lot of things about the loans and things like that. So thank you so much for your time.
The pleasure is all mine and looking forward to meet you again.
Yes, thank you.